Next up is Briar Rose House in Oakford Fitzpaine. So, guys, here we are, property number 2. What are your first impressions of the house itself?
Oh, this is lovely. Love the courtyard as we came in. Very pretty.
Lovely village location, just really what we're looking for.
Right, what we're going to do is we're going to do the annex first. So,
Right.
Cheese, you come with me. Jackie and Tim, if you want to go and retrieve your small son.
Okay.
And have a look around the garden, and then we'll meet up later.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
Right, so come through, go into the sitting room first.
Right. Quite a nice size, isn't it? It's needs lightening up, I think, but the size of it is fine.
I mean, they've got
I'm quite happy with this.
two big sofas
They
in here
have.
and a
Yeah.
piano, and you've got your fireplace here.
Yeah.
So, you know, I think you
There's-
could make it work in a different way,
Oh,
probably.
I think so. I think so.
What would you change,
decoration-
Barbara?
Well, first of all, the wallpaper. I think this needs to be light. I think it could be made to our taste and our liking.
Oh, I'm sure.
Excellent.
Lovely,
Okay,
yes.
well, that's room number
I'm sure
1.
of it.
Follow me through and see the rest of the living
Will
accommodation.
do.
Next door to the sitting room, we've got what's currently being called a dining room. I'd call it sort of vestibule. You could use it for anything. What
Well,
do you think
you
would
could
do?
actually, couldn't you? Actually, we needed a little office. We've got a computer, obviously, and what have you. We could set it up nicely in here.
I'm right next to the kitchen, so you can make yourself a cup of tea when you're working.
Oh, that's handy.
So come through and see what you think to the kitchen.
The kitchen is, I think, quite a nice size. Obviously, I would change it because
What would you do to it, Barbara?
I would need more cupboard and workspace. I'm just
Right.
used to it.
Again, I think like the sitting room, they feel like this feels like a proper house
Well,
rather
it
than
does.
appendage to the main house.
Absolutely, it doesn't strike me as an annex at all.
So
Yes.
there's plenty more to see upstairs.
Oh,
So I'm going to
Right.
post the two of you out there to have a wander around together. I'm going to go and retrieve the others from the garden and show them their half. And then
Right.
we'll all get together and see what we think.
okay.
That's fine,
That's
yeah.
So off
very
we go.
nice.
I'll see you
Okay,
later.
thank you.
While Barbara and Keith explore further, I join Jackie and Tim to look at the main house. Right, in we come.
Wow.
This is lovely. Look at that fireplace.
Jackie, you said you wanted a period property because it would have more character. Are you, having come in the front door, are you instantly feeling like you're in an old property?
Oh, yes, yes, definitely. This is the sort of thing I'm looking for. Just the whole cottagey feel about it. It feels old, it feels substantial.
Well, come through and see how the rest of the layout works.
Yeah.
This room was a big selling point for me.
That Welsh dresser
Is staying.
is staying.
Better.
Wow, that's a bonus.
I'll have to go and buy some crockery. I've always wanted one of these. I know it's stupid, but I've always wanted one of those.
So pop your laundry up there, Tim.
That's right. And then, look, there's actually space to eat here.
That door there, the magic door, is the dividing line,
Okay.
effectively. So
That's
that's
the annex.
That's
Yeah.
through to the annex. And then on, so we're sort of in the second original cottage here, and this is the sitting room.
Very nice. Well, that opens out into quite a large room.
That's lovely, isn't it?
I can imagine lounging around here on a Sunday afternoon with a nice big fire. Yeah, it feels good so far.
That's all the living accommodation in this side of the house. I'm going to let you go and have a look upstairs at the bedrooms.
Okay.
And then I'll go and find Keith and Barbara and we'll all get together and see what the final analysis is.
Great.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Off you go.
Thank you. Well, it's nice. It's very grand, isn't it, for a master?
I think it's got potential.
Yeah, I need a bit of updating, I think, put our stamp on it.
We need to get 4 bedrooms out of this house somewhere. So we need to think about how we use this and how we access the loft space.
Yeah, this is quite a nice size room.
It's nice size, but I'd like a new suite and I'd like it decorated, you know, to our taste. I would like some more cupboard space in here.
Well, we could put some wardrobes up the side there, return that one along there.
Well, that sounds great.
So, Cheese and Harris's, we've come to the end of our big property hunt, so it's time to find out what you thought of the houses I found for you. I think I've got a vague idea of which way your preferences are going, but let's start with property number 1. So, Tim and Jackie, what did you think of your accommodation in that house?
Well, we loved the land. The location of the property was fantastic. Couldn't fault the views. It was beautiful. But I think the house really let it down. Certainly for us, it's not the sort of character period property that we're looking for. And it was just a little disappointing.
So, Barbara and Keith, I think you got the short end of the straw with that property. But what did you think of the annex?
The annex was a bit small to what we wanted and needed major work to bring it up to something that we needed. We would have had to have added an extra bedroom because that bedroom was far too small. The kitchen all needed redoing. So, as Tim said, at the top end of the budget, we would have needed to have spent money, which we probably wouldn't have for a while.
OK, well, now this house, I know you were more excited about this house before we came, so wait and see if it lived up to expectations. Barbara and Keith, we'll start with your side first. So what did you think of it, having seen it?
The actual annex is almost perfect. The room sizes were fine, absolutely fine. It would just be decoration and adding cupboards and what have you. Couldn't wish for anything more. My concerns about it are that from the courtyard it was rather steep, and our age plus the children, I would be a little bit concerned about all the steps up to the garden part.
So obviously you ticked a big box on that side of the house, but over to the Harrises, what did you think of your side of the property?
It's a beautiful house. I mean, there's just no other words for it, really. It fulfills a lot of our criteria. We love the kitchen. I think it could be probably a little bit better arranged. We might want to move a few things around, but the actual setting, the house itself is lovely. The staircase was a little steep, I must admit, and with 2 small children, obviously that's a bit of a concern. And at the moment it is only 3 bedrooms, so we would have to probably convert the loft to get our 4th bedroom, but obviously that could be done in time.
Let's not forget, we're 100,000 under budget here, so pretty well anything you're mentioning could be changed. I mean, you could dig outside where the courtyard is and level it out and make it a little bit more sort of child-friendly and make it easier access. So you have got a lot of money to play with this property, which is a big bonus of it for me.
Yes.
So it's getting a sort of general consensus of a yes, this one, I'm feeling.
Yep, I definitely think we're going to look into over maybe a drink later and think about next stages.
So, well, of course I'm desperate to know. I mean, do you think that you will take it a stage further and make an offer?
Well, I don't know until we've had the discussion.
We really need to, to discuss this further. So
it's a probability more than a possibility, I think.
It was hard work, I would say. It's one of my toughest so far, because most annexes are, you know, fairly small.
They are.
So to find something like this that's got really good equal accommodation for both sides of the family, it was, you know, I was delighted. And I hate to be the big voice of the ticking clock, but you guys are moving out next week.
Yes, we are.
And we've got Sam's schooling to think of, so not putting any pressure on or anything. I really think you should go for it.
After much deliberation, the Gees and Harrises decided that Briar Rose House, although a very attractive option, wasn't an ideal layout for 2 small children. Steep stairs and a steep back garden could pose a problem. But they haven't given up their search, and they're still looking for their ideal dual family home.